Welcome back to another episode of the My Player Save here on the ChesnoidPlays channel. Jaros is apparently going to make his debut in this next game for Sevilla. Their goalkeeper seems an odd time to just throw a new keeper into the mix. We're currently top of the La Liga table still. We have now, however, as per yesterday's episode, started to concede goals. We also lost in the Champions League, so we need to respond. A great way to respond would be beating a side of Sevilla's capabilities to keep ourselves considerably clear at the top of the table ahead of our next league game, which is Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. We'll sim the two international friendlies in between because we're not asked about friendlies in the international capacity. We want to play the World Cup at the end of the season, however, and certainly we'll try and ensure that we're part of the fold when that happens. Atleti versus Sevilla to start us. We should perhaps get to level 36 as well. So there should be an improvement in our match rating come the end of today's episode, I hope. Hopefully, there is no decline in our league form. And we can go and get ourselves another victory here against Sevilla before the big one. We'll go for the goal involvements. Why not? I mean, Sevilla is a difficult opponent to try and do it against. But aim high. And we'll see if we can get at least partially along the way to doing that. We have got it in the locker, of course. We've had many a game this season already where we've got multiple goals and assists. And nearly, starting with the former. Good save by the goalkeeper. Not sure how good Sevilla's team is by this point in the save. In the Glory Hunter, Sevilla had significantly declined by this stage of the save in Season 8. Tell you who hasn't declined is William Saliba. What a header. We lead. It's Oscar to Trincao. Conoplia to Florentino. Nicely into Ahmed. Runners in front of him. But Bellingham almost acting like a right wing back in defence. But then, a left wing back in defence. But then a left mid in attack. We're a 3-back when we're going forward, but a 5-back when we're going backwards, which is actually a system I quite like. I'm going to try and find the corner again here. We've just replicated the last effort where the goalkeeper makes a save. Can we, however, find Saliba again? No, because it's not going anywhere near him. Felix is found, and Colombo makes the save this time. No second goal for Atleti, but this is more like it. Already, in the opening 20 minutes of this game, we've done more than we did in what felt like the entirety of the game against Benfica. I want to make a run into a channel here. I'm through. I'll turn. I shouldn't have. I'll still keep possession and we'll find a teammate. Bellingham could go for goal. Serrano could do the same. Felix is there waiting. Deflected. It's actually not even Felix that was there. It was Alex Scott. Ball cleared away. Win that header, Jude. He's up well, but we won't win it back. And taken in his stride well by Oscar. Lovely first touch. Support is with him. Out wide and backwards and sideways. Paz. Ahmed, see the runner, ran offside, back onside now, Carlos Alcaraz, Kumbedi, Ahmed, Florentino. This is ominous from Sevilla, but it doesn't work for them. Let me run, please, Swell. Thank you, mate. Came into the channel. He's going to be onside here and back, and Scott first time to me in the box. I'm actually going to square it. Oh, Barella helps it on again, and Bellingham draws the save out of the keeper, who recovers for the second time. Be honest, I think the guy that I first squared it to could have had a shot, but Bellingham was in such space, it was definitely not a bad idea to try and find him on that far side. I'm trying to hold off the man there. I just couldn't get away from him. It's annoying. Well, we could be 5-0 up in this first half, but feels like the first game of the season where we just battered and battered and battered our opponents, but couldn't find more than one goal. On that occasion, one was enough. As Sevilla press to try and score an equaliser here. One may not be enough today. Forward there as well. And into Alex Scott. If we can work our way around that press, and we are in a good position to extend the advantage. 3 attempts I've had now from the edge of the box. 2 on one foot, 1 on the other. Can't beat the keeper. Jude Bellingham coming forward. I am here. Jude. Oh, it's a nice ball. I'll help it on its way. Felix. Alex Scott. There's a second. Please tell me you were onside, Alex. He was. It's 2. No assist for me as well. Played it on. Don't care. Let's get the win first. Kamara's come back to me. Bit of room out wide left there. Bellingham could come back to me. Wow. Jude, thank you, mate. I see ya. Finish it! Oh, it's bloody goalkeeper. I can't score against him. I've tried 5 or 6 times now with efforts, and it won't go in. That's coming my way-ish. Joao Felix cleared off the line. Can I challenge for that? Apparently not. A third would really make me happy. I'd like to be the one to get it as well, if possible. I know I've been getting assists, and I know the team is still winning, and I know it is about a team result at the minute. But it's just all about Joao Felix up top, isn't it? A third for Atleti. Again, I get the assist of the assist. Our overall play is superb. Lovely little ball into him by Jude Bellingham. Into his stride, but away from the defender. And then the outside the boot shot is just ultimately as impressive as Joao Felix has been this season. Plata coming off the bench for Jude with seconds remaining. We're going to start the day with a convincing victory, and long may that be the case for the rest of the day. International friendlies to sim, and then that big one. Sorry. I'm sick, so I'm now on the bench for the Real Madrid game, am I? Nice one, mate. You wait forever for the big game to come around, and then it can't tell the difference between club football and international football, and you get dropped. Well, I'll come on for Gonzalo Plata at right mid, as John is up top alongside Joao Felix, and with about half an hour left to play, I'll try and make an impact here to give ourselves a winning goal at the Santiago Bernabeu. That's annoying, isn't it? Objectives are 1 shot on target, regain possession 4 or 5 times. Yeah, good luck in that, mate. I'll go for the shots on target. I only need a 6.5 in match rating, which is surely doable in half an hour of play, just by making a few accurate passes. 0-0 here. All of the goals that have been going in for us this season, and we come on at 0-0. Oh, look at that, look. I've only gone and regained possession. How does that not count as regaining possession? Oh! Challenge from Rain and Lodi. Hearing me. Surely that counts as regaining possession if I've made an interception. That's a decent ball. And Marquinhos is underneath it. Kimpembe completes the clearance. And Batarina gets it to Nkunku. Valverde over the top. Now, it's no secret that it was my intention to sign for Real Madrid in the summer window. But despite all of my efforts to try and get a bid from Los Blancos, they did not come in for me. As a result, we've ended up still in the Spanish capital, but on the other side of it. And at the moment, it looks like actually that might have been a bit of a blessing in disguise. Who knows if Real might have been as good as Atleti are had we been able to find a bid that come in for us. But certainly things are going very well for us at Atletico Madrid, thanks in no small part to having Joao Felix alongside me as a strike partner. I don't know whether we would have had quite such offensive fortunes if I was the only striker in the 4-3-3 that Real Madrid play. So maybe it has been the best thing for our career to end up at the Wanda Metropolitano, not at the Santiago Bernabeu. But playing football here every week would have been outrageous. Such an arena. As good as the Wanda Metropolitano is, this is definitely more impressive. I don't know, obviously the Wanda Metropolitano is newer than the Bernabeu. I'm not sure on the kind of quality of the Bernabeu as a ground, but certainly just on sheer looks alone from the pitch, it's so imperious. But unfortunately, at the moment, doesn't matter how good the ground is, we can't do anything against Real Madrid at the moment. I said at the moment twice there. That was weird. Out wide to Fede Valverde. Back to Batarina. And Marquinhos. I'm having to get involved in the defensive side of play here now, just as those that play in these positions when I'm up top do as well. It's a bit poor from me there, but thankfully Alex, Scott and Castello have dealt with it. I'm going to call for it over the top, actually, because they kept dropping off. I've won the header, but it's gone straight to Marquinhos. It's not a great game, this, is it, so far? Saliba's intercepted that, though. Let's see if we can do something with it now. No, Tomori's giving it straight to them. Neves, Marquinhos, runners around. Marquinhos might go solo, does deflected. Vinny's offside. It will not count. I heard the ref's whistle immediately. No goal. Surprisingly low quality, the amount of football that's been played in this game so far. And we might be about to go behind. No, Jan Oblak has glue on his gloves again. Catches that with fantastic precision. Continually, though, 0-0 and minimal action. That's a free kick for us, I think, for handball. Or is it free kick for them for handball? It's the latter. And we're in trouble still. Ruben Neves off and Elliot Tarzo on. And as I was reading that, Presnel Kimpembe has given Real the lead. Hands on head throughout the squad. The free kick floated in. Kimpembe rises well and loops it over the keeper. We might be about to lose the derby, let alone only get a 0-0 draw and fail to be in the starting lineup. This is, bar not playing, the worst it could possibly have gone. Vinny to Batterina. Looking for a second here, Real. Another header indeed. Another header that goes in. Christopher Nkunku in the 87th minute seals the points for Real. The man I hoped to replace in their starting lineup. Proves perhaps why Real decided not to buy me and stick with what they already had. Better the devil you know, perhaps, for Real Madrid. Certainly, this has been a hellish game of football for us. That's for damn sure, if you'll pardon the puns. It's lifted over to me. I'll win the header. But the only positive thing I've done all game. Christopher John is looking to get in behind. Christopher John can't play in Christopher Wood. And it's no consolation goal. Here at the Bernabeu, Bellingham should win that. He hasn't. Valverde's done brilliantly to beat him in the air. We come forward. A consolation goal might be nice. Out wide. I'm in the middle on my own. And at the back post, I'm not quite going to get to that. Courtois comes and claims defeat. And not even the match rating. I only needed a 6.5. And all I've mustered is a 6.1. Not only was I dropped for this game, I'm now probably going to struggle to make it into the starting lineup for the game against Hoffenheim as well. So with my boosts of attribute points, I've put on the Lynx archetype as well. So I've got +8 agility and +8 balance to now have 81 and 89 respectively. I'm finding it very difficult to reallocate to actually make my guy better. I can either be 92 or 91. So I'm going to need even more skill points to actually get myself up another rating, which to be fair is probably accurate. I probably am going to need more than just another set of 4 to go up another rating, but I was hoping to maybe make it to 93, but it's not quite going to happen for us. So we'll just go and take those frustrations out in Hoffenheim, shall we? Let's go and rectify the wrongs of the game that we lost against Benfica. Let's go for the dribble success rate. That one's easily achievable. A 9.0, however. Not quite so. I haven't actually been at my best today, or really close to it. So I'm going to try my damnedest to actually put in a decent individual performance here. Grab a couple of goal involvements, whether they be assists or goals themselves, and hopefully drag this Atletico side up the group table, because we're still third now after 1 win and 1 defeat, behind Benfica, who also have 1 win and 1 defeat. And then there's the side at the bottom that have got the 1 draw and 1 defeat. It was Fiorentina. He's Bellingham trying to get that back, but can't. 10 minutes in. It's not started amazingly, I'll be honest. Nice tackle by Serrano. Joao to me. Touch is so heavy. Brrr. Jutgla for Hoffenheim. Out wide here to Malacia. Around the outside goes the left back and swept in, and the header I think might just have been going off target, but certainly couldn't take any risks. Save made. Corner Hoffenheim. Bischoff into the middle. headed away by Castello. Trying to close down Iglesias here, but I can't get to him quickly enough. Bischoff again into the middle. Iglesias with some good footwork. And Becker might have a shot from the edge. He's got many a defender in front of him. Too many a defender in front of him as it happens. And the shot is blocked. Is this their stadium? Yeah, the Rhein-Neckar Arena is Hoffenheim's in real life ground. That's one thing I love about this pro camera is that, and this was mentioned in the live stream recently as well, is that you get such a better view and a higher appreciation for the variety of grounds that are in the game. Because from the regular camera, could be anywhere, really. Unless it's got like a running track around it. You could, the majority of the time, you could be playing almost anywhere. It's only from like replay angles and wide shots that you like cutscenes that you actually see the ground. But I do like it, this pro camera. I will continue to use it for my player saves moving forward, I think. Just adds a little bit of variety to the gameplay as well. Jutla, tackled by Serrano. Away! Thank you. Win that header. Well up, Saliba. Shral's going to make me the run. It's just a case of, can I get it to him? Of course we can. Barella! Ooh, flash past the post. Worth an effort from the edge of the box. I certainly would have had a go myself as well. Nice little nod down. And not far away, but no opening goal yet. I'm only on a 5.7. So much for my opening. I'm going to try my best to have a better game in this one. Spoiler alert, it's not working. I'm having another shitter. My form has fallen off a cliff. Thankfully, the team's form hasn't done the same. But if I keep playing terribly, then it's not going to help, is it? Jutla tackle by Serrano. Well then, start the second half quickly. And with purpose. Barella's kicked it against me, which doesn't necessarily help there. But still we come forward. Serrano. He's got support from Alex Scott. Barella. Scott. Felix. I'm going to make the run. Service to me has not been superb today. I might not be playing the best of passes or making the best of decisions myself. But crucially, neither are my teammates. And it is having an effect on our overall results. We need to sharpen up. We're quite adequately allowed to have a lull in form, but you can't allow drops in form to be prolonged if you want to be successful on all fronts. We got grouped in the Champions League last year with a Manchester United side that won the Premier League. So I am concerned, having lost in the last minute to Benfica and then been poor again here against Hoffenheim, that it might happen again. And I'd be devastated if it did, because I want to win the Champions League in this career. But this is our last season, our last opportunity to do so. We've reached the semi-finals of that competition. We've also reached the semi-finals of the Europa League as well throughout the course of our career, and have not gotten to a European final of any sort. Plata, Molina, Scott, Felix, to me. Support is arriving. We'll get that there to Gonzalo Plata. Could come inside to me, and he has done. And Scott made a good run, but my ball to him isn't as good as it needed be. Just as everyone else's balls to me haven't been as good as they needed be. A risk of being subbed out here, which is fair enough. I've just not been on it. But it's been a poor team performance. Not just a poor personal performance, but to now be 1-0 down as well. The fears of getting knocked out in the group stage in the Champions League for back-to-back seasons are very much real now. There's a number of options, one of which is me now again here. I'm going to call for this just to ensure he gives it to me so we don't bloody well lose it. I'll give that to Joao. Nice. Bellingham. He's going for goal! It's a good save. We can't get to the follow-up. Can we win this header, though? No. We should win this one, however. Plata does well to bring it down. Molina. Bellingham. Oh, but then we've lost it up top again. It's not falling for us today. We might have been great against Sevilla, but we've done bugger all since. Play me. Run, Ches. Run, 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 run. Support, I need it. Support is there. Bellingham tried to back heel to Joao Felix. That was never, ever, 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 ever going to work. Silly boy. Plata, I'll call for a through ball. taking it my stride, but can't get past the man. Well, at least I'm not getting subbed off. But at the same time, I've not done anything whilst still on the pitch to warrant being here. 89th minute. We are going to lose back-to-back Champions League games, and significantly now, wow, run the risk of getting grouped in the Champions League 2 years in a row. Hoffenheim beat us the same way that Benfica did, by 1-0. I don't know whether the fact that they're both away games has played a part in that, but you saw from the stats there, our whole team was not great at all. So we've not done well in the slightest in that game. Benfica lose to Fiorentina, so actually the Champions League group is going to be crazy tight now. Hoffenheim is actually just going to disappear at the top, I think. But with regards to those next three positions, 4 points, 3 points, and 3 points, we are bottom of the group, but level with Benfica, but they're above us based on their head-to-head against us. I am going to be on the bench against Osasuna, though, at the beginning of the next episode, but to be fair, I kind of deserve it at the minute. I really do. I've not been good at all. Overall for the season, I have now 7 goals and 5 assists in 11 games, but they have been drying up. So Felix has 9 in 9 and 7 assists. He's still absolutely flying. For the season, individually, he's top. I am 7th in that list with 5 in 8. I am not good enough right now. And as such, I have been dropped for the next episode. We will start with a substituted performance against Osasuna, then Tenerife, then Celta Vigo. Let's get back to winning ways in La Liga, and then back to winning ways in the Champions League, the episode after that. This is the first test we faced in Spain. Let's pass it. I'll see you tomorrow.